Right, so in our woodworking shed at the moment, we're working on a carriage restoration to become a new wheelchair accessible vehicle. It was built in the late 1880s by the North Eastern Railway and given the number 456. Just after the First World War, it was grounded in a farm in Driffield in Yorkshire to become basically a hut. And it stayed there for about 80 years, and we rescued it in the early years of the 21st century. So despite the fact that it was in a farm on the ground for about 80 or 90 years, a lot of it's actually fairly solid. So the framework here is, almost as good as the day it was built. Yes, there's little bits and pieces to patch in here and there, but it's still going to give us a really solid base to restore. So at the moment we're doing some fairly heavy timber work on the carriage. We've taken the decision to dismantle it basically into its component parts as it would have been built at York Carriage Works back in the 1880s. And we're taking each panel at a time and repairing and replacing the timber components like for like with oak as it was built with originally. At the same time, we're doing work on the lower frame of the carriage, which is the curb rail. So we've got a solid base to rebuild the carriage on. And in the next few weeks, we hope to be able to start putting the panels back on the curb rail and start building a carriage rather than dismantling it. We're not under any misapprehension this is going to be quick. It's a very detailed restoration. It's probably the most detailed restoration we've done here of a carriage. But I would like to think within sort of 4 or 5 years you'd be able to see this carriage running on the line along with our other vintage rolling stock. Yeah, we're always looking for new volunteers in the carriage and wagon department. You don't need any previous experience in woodworking or metalwork or anything like that. As long as you're keen, we'll welcome anybody with open arms.